What is going on, guys? Back once again, and the Nuggets beat. Okay, so last video it was like an onslaught. This video is like, bro. Let me just start by saying the refs terrible. The refs was awful. They're so trash. It was ridiculous. I swear to God, they were just wanting the Timberwolves to get back into the game. It was absurd. Like the Timberwolves put on a good little, a good run. Not a little. It was an amazing third quarter. They weren't gonna play no defense, but I swear, even like in the second quarter and everything, like the refs were. It just seemed like the refs were really trying to get the Nuggets to lose that game. But then again, if I look at the box scores, I actually probably could have called it both ways. Because I know Gobert was in foul trouble, Edwards was in foul trouble, Cat was in foul trouble, but then you had Aaron Gordon in foul trouble. You also had, I think Jokic might have had 3 or 4, and then MPJ I think had 4. So it was like just all around, dude. There was a lot of calls for playoff games. I'm like, dude, and some of them were just so together. Like Mike Conley, holy flop, dude. Like maybe that first one, Jamal Murray shouldered him a bit. That second one, Jamal Murray was literally just turning. He just kind of turned, and Conley fell in the back. I'm like, bro, that's such a pussy play. God, so the refs were just terrible, just awful. I cannot speak any worse of the refs. The officiating in that game was just terrible. It was shit. It was 100% shit. And then once again, Anthony Edwards, he's a savage, but goddamn, he yells every single time he drives in, and it's loud enough to where you could hear it through the mic every single fucking time. Every single time he drives in, you could hear him yell, and it is so annoying. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ! Like, I've said this in previous videos. I know I have. Like, it's just a reoccurring thing. Every time Anthony Edwards drives in, he just screams at the top of his lungs. It's like, dude, shut up, Jesus Christ. Rudy Gobert, he does a lot of pushing off. Like, I'm not complaining about Gobert the way he plays or anything like that. I'm just saying he does a lot of like pushing Jokic in the back, but when he gets called for it, like as you saw in the game, he just ran off into like a fit, got a technical and stuff, but he's literally like kind of doing this, like kind of like pushing off, Jokic's back. So I'm just all like, dude, like you're pushing, your arms are literally extending, like it's come on, man. So but he had a good game. He had like 19 points. I think Anthony Edwards had 41. Cat, bro, where has Cat been? That guy's been nowhere. Well, I think the box score said or something he was 3 for 12, and then last game he didn't do very well either. So I'm just like, where is he at? He's just non-existent. The weirdest thing. Okay, now that I got all that out of the way, once again the officiating is shit. The main thing that I complained about was just honestly the referees. The referees were shit, and Anthony Edwards just screams a lot. That's it. That's all I have to complain about, really. Yeah. Either way, whichever team you go for, I guess you could complain either way. Say, well, they get a lot of calls for Denver, blah blah blah. I'm like, they got a lot of calls for Minnesota, cause shit. Like, unless I think it was at the end they started getting a lot of calls for Denver, but yeah, no. I'm watching the game, like, bro, these refs are just shit. There were some plays even that went for Denver where I'm more like, bro, just let them fucking play. Stop calling these little tic-tac fouls. It's the playoffs. Let them fucking play. Like, even, like, no joke, there was some time, I think it was one where Jokic was posting, I think he was about to post Gobert, maybe? It was Gobert or Cat. It was at, like, around the elbow area. And they called the foul. I'm like, bro, just, like, before Jokic even got the ball, like, they did an entry pass and they called the foul. I'm like, oh my God, please just let them play. Like, there were so many calls. I'm like, oh my God, I thought this was playoffs. Those was the playoff, like, game. I guess, like, you guys are calling it like a regular season game. It's all kind of like the rest are just shit. Just overall, they're just shit. Then yeah, Anthony Edwards always screaming, but I respect the dude. He has 41 points. I just hate how he screams. That's literally it. Like I actually like Anthony Edwards. I just voiced it. I just hate how he screams. That's it. That's the only complaint I have about him, is that he screams every time he drives in. That's it. Nothing to complain with Gobert. And then Cat, I really don't have anything to complain about Cat either, besides he whines a lot too. Because yeah, he whines a lot, like he does, but he's been pretty non-existent. And Jokic, let's not, bro, he gets fouled damn near every. Oh, that bugged me too, because Cat had like what, 4 or 5 fouls. Gobert had like 5 fouls. I'm like, Jokic, take it down to the post and just post them up. Get that 6th foul, get them out the game. And Jokic was not posting up. I'm like, I get it. Jamal Murray is our Lord and Savior right now, but good God, bro, get them out of the game. There'll be such a mismatch. You'll just dominate, and he didn't. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just dumb. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I don't know. I personally thought Jokic should have been trying to get them to draw the 6th foul. That was just me. But yeah, man, Jamal Murray had himself a night. MPJ, dude, when we went dead in the water, I think it started the 4th quarter. Yeah. MPJ just went off, dude. That 4-point play, the reverse layup. He had like another little. I swear he only had like 2 points going into the 4th quarter. Then he ended up with like 16, 17 around there. I'm like, damn, dude. He just 4th quarter was great for MPJ. Thank God him and Murray went off. Jokic had a very quiet. Is that a Sonborg double? I thought Sonborg didn't know because it wasn't even a double. So he was a Sonborg single because he had a 26 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Aaron Gordon contributed. KCP didn't really contribute too much. He had some good jumpers. I don't remember him hitting any threes. Bruce Brown, he didn't really help that much either. It was mostly just our starters. They did really well. Our bench actually did really well in the second quarter. And then it kind of just went out the drain. I don't know what the fuck happened. The third quarter it was a mess, bro. We got outscored 40-23. So kudos to the Timberwolves for that because yeah, we fucking sucked in the third quarter. God, there's not much more to say other than that. The refs were terrible. There's really the only complaint. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying that the refs were shit. Yeah, like I said, thank God Murray went off. We had 40 points versus Anthony Edwards 41. It's almost like a Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray playoff thing. It was kind of cool. Fucking scary for Nuggets fans because we had the lead and then we blew it. Every time they go up, I'm always like, every time we go up in the first half, I'm always like, it's our game to lose. And sure enough, we blew it in the third. So hopefully we could beat them in Minnesota. I feel like we should be able to at least win one game. It'd be great if we did, so we could come. Like if we won one, if we split them, I wouldn't mind. Come back to Denver, win at home, move on to the next series. The next series is what I'm worried about. So hopefully that happens. Yeah, that Timberwolves, man, scary game. It's about time they came, because yeah, last game was just disappointing. This game was a heart attack. So that's all I could think about, man. That's all I could. Just the shitty the refs were. Thank God for Murray. Thank God for MPJ. Jokic needs to post up more. He's good God. But there is a lot of times where Jokic is posting up and he's getting fucking hacked. Gobert's hitting him and they're not calling any fouls for Jokic. But I sort of okay, the majority of Gobert, when he got fouled, they were actually legit fouls. But like on anyone else, like they would have been like because when Gobert's guarding him, he's kind of leaning forward a little bit, so he's not going straight up. He's going like a little bit forward. And when Jokic turns his elbow, it hits his arm. It hits his arm. That should be a foul, and they're not calling it. I'm like, so it gets irritating. So that's why when like Cat's bitching about him not getting calls, I'm like, bro, Jokic barely gets any calls too. All right, like, stop it, because Jokic should be getting a lot more free throws. But yeah, man, that's it for me, guys. It was just a lot of complaining. I know we won the game. I should be hyped. But honestly, the Timberwolves didn't even make me mad. Those were the refs. The refs were just shit. I was just screaming at the refs the entire game. No joke. I was screaming at the refs, and then I was screaming at Jokic to post up to try to draw Rudy's and Cat's last foul in. That's what I was trying to yell at the TV for. But yeah, I guess we got the win because, like I said, Jamal Murray is all of our daddies right now. So, you know, thank God for that, man. I miss that guy. Honestly, this is on a real note. It is amazing to have Jamal Murray back. I just saw his little documentary, and I've torn my ACL, and I'm actually going back because I have another little injury on the same knee, and my knee is still not healed, and it's been about a year after surgery now. You know, it's about a year and like 2 months, year and 3 months after surgery, and I'm still having knee problems. So it is it's just, dude, it makes, honestly, when he went down with that injury, I almost cried. I'm not even joking. I saw him go down with that injury and how badly he was holding his knee. I'm like, that's it. He's gonna be out for the next year. That's an ACL. I already know it's an ACL. When I went down with my ACL, like a couple months later, that was the same, dude. I was grimacing. I was holding my knee. I was sliding up like how he was. Like, dude, I was like, holy shit, this hurts. Like, dude, it was it was the worst pain I've ever felt. It was terrible. So I'm just so glad to have Jamal Murray back on the court. I have MPJ out there too. As I know what Jamal Murray's going through, or what he went through, and dude, it is not an easy road to go down with the ACL. Like, especially to come back and come into game shape and all that. Like, look at Klay Thompson. Took him a while too. I know he had the Achilles as well, but yeah, man, it's a serious thing, and it's just so, I'm just so happy to have him back. That's all I'm trying to say. Is like, it is so nice. It's like a breath of fresh air to have Jamal Murray back in the playoffs for us, and it's been amazing to watch. It really has. I've missed this guy in the playoffs so much. He hasn't played in the playoffs since the bubble. Just since the bubble, he hasn't played in the playoffs. So having him back, and we all know what he did in the bubble. So having him back, man, it's just, I could just go on this rant for like I could go on this whole spiel about how I missed Jamal Murray in the playoffs like for the next 10 minutes, because I really did, man. It just playoffs, just for, at least for the Nuggets, you guys Nuggets fans know it's just not the same without Murray. And so he's back, and man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man. To know what he went through, and he's out there just balling. It's just, dude, I really can't put into words, man. It's amazing.